also in the pipeline, and I was the contest, but I only had one day, and that night I was leaving. I had a big job. I was going to be in the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Conan the Barbarian, and I was leaving that night to Spain to begin filming. So my feeling was, yeah, I can just have fun, not so serious about winning. No pressure. And the waves were very good. The swell came and it was big. And so I went in my heat when the time came. Caught some really good waves and it was great. And then I saw a set coming on the outside. And it looked much bigger than anything. And I was excited to get a good wave, a big wave. And I paddled out and I kept seeing behind even a bigger one. So I kept going over many waves until suddenly it was, wow, this one's too big. You know, I'm in a bad position, caught inside, and I paddled really hard, and as I paddled up, I was too late. The wave was too big and going too far outside, and I paddled up, and big wipeout, you know. And so I was in the water, turning, and I mean, underwater, deep. But every time I tried to swim, it would just grab me, take me again, turn me around until pretty soon I was really starting to worry that, you know, wow, if I don't get to the surface soon, I might drown, I might be dead. But I was still, you know, in the power of the wave and I couldn't do anything, I couldn't get away from it. And suddenly I looked down and I saw my body in the white water being turned, you know, tossed around by the wave. And I looked, yeah, that's me. And right then, you know, I had read Autobiography of a Yogi by Yogananda, and I understood when he talked about astral traveling and leaving the body. And so I knew that I was having this out-of-body experience. And I knew that I had to go back into my body. And just by knowing that and thinking that, I felt myself right back into my body. And as soon as I went back in my body, you know, then I was in this situation again with the wave and no air. But everything had changed. I felt so powerful and strong, and I didn't even need air, you know, I wasn't thinking about it. But I could just felt this power, and I swam and came to the surface and didn't even get a breath of air in the next wave. And down again, and it was, the second one was even worse than the first one. It was so strong, but it was like I was laughing because I felt so strong and powerful and not worried about breathing, and didn't have any desire for air, and just was like a kid along for the ride, and felt like I could just, you know, look around and enjoy what was happening, and didn't feel like I even had to worry about it. Something significant had really happened to me at that moment. I really felt that that was really one of the most wonderful moments of my life, my whole life. And, I probably would never have quite that opportunity like that again. The goal of yoga is where the path leads to this state of samadhi, super consciousness. And, that's when I guess it was like giving me a little taste of what it could be like. And that's why my whole life has kind of been in that direction. Destiny had other plans for me. I'd like to think that that's where eventually I'm going to end up. I mean, that's where I'm trying to. And that's why I do yoga.